Hey, what's up you guys, it's Ruthie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go into Chapter 17, Part 2 of Marked by PC Cast and Kristen Cast, so let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, I suggest you click off the video now. You have been warned. Who is it? I called over the pounding of my heart. Then I was blinded by the beams of two flashlights aimed directly at me. Of course it's her, like I couldn't recognize my own best friend's voice. She hasn't been gone that long. Kayla? I said, trying to shield my eyes from the glare of the flashlights with my hand, which was shaking like crazy. Well, I told you we'd find her, a guy's voice said. You always want to give up too soon. Heath? Maybe I was dreaming. Yep. Hoo-hoo. We found you, baby. Heath yelled, and even in the awful flashlight glare, I could see him hurl himself at the wall and then start to scramble up like a tall, blonde football-playing monkey. Incredibly relieved, it was him and not a boogie monster. I called down to him, Heath, be careful. If you fall, you're going to break something. Well, unless he landed on his head, then he'd probably be okay. Not me, he said, pulling himself up and over so that he was sitting beside me, straddling the wall. Hey, Zoe, check it out. Look at me. I'm king of the world, he yelled, throwing out his arms, grinning like a total fool, and breathing alcohol-scented air all over me. No wonder I'd refused to go out with him. Okay, there's no need to forever make fun of my unfortunate ex-infatuation with Leonardo. I glared at him, feeling more like myself than I had in hours. Actually, it's kind of like my unfortunate ex-infatuation with you. Only it didn't last long, and you didn't make a bunch of cheesy but cool movies. Hey, you're not still mad about Dustin and Drew, are you? Forget them, Heath said, giving me his puppy dog look, which used to be really cute when he was in 8th grade. Too bad, the cuteness had stopped working for him about 2 years ago. And anyway, we came all the way out here to bust you out. What? I shook my head and squinted at him. Wait, turn those flashlights off. They're killing my eyes. If we turn them off, we can't see, Heath said. Fine, then turn them away. Point them out there or something. I gestured out away from the school and me. Heath turned the beam of the one he'd been clutching onto the night, and so did Kayla. I was able to drop my hand, which I was pleased to see had quit shaking and stopped squinting. Heath's eyes widened when he saw my mark. Check it out. It's colored in now. Wow, it's like on TV or something. Well, it was nice to see that some things never changed. Heath was still Heath, cute but not the brightest Crayola in the pack. Hey, what about me? I'm here too, you know, Kayla called. Someone help me get up there, but be careful. Let me put my purse down. Oh, and I better take off these shoes. Zoe, you would not believe the sale you missed yesterday at Baker's. All of their summer shoes totally on closeout. I mean, serious closeout. 70% off. I got 5 pairs for. Held her up, I told Heath. Help her up, I told Heath. Now it's the only way she'll stop talking. Yep, some things just didn't change. Heath scooted around till he was on his belly and then leaned down to offer his hand to Kayla. Giggling, she grabbed them and let him haul her up on top of the wall with us. And it was while she was giggling and he was hauling that I saw it, the unmistakable way Kayla grinned and giggled and blushed at Heath. I knew it as well as I knew I would never be a mathematician. Kayla liked Heath. Okay, not liked, she liked Heath. Suddenly, Heath's guilty comment about messing around on me at the party I'd missed made perfect sense. So how's Jared? I asked abruptly, totally stopping Kay Babble's giggles. Okay, I guess, she said without meeting my eyes. You guess? She moved her shoulders and I saw that under her very cute leather jacket she was wearing the tiny little cream lace cami we used to call the boob shirt because not only did it show a lot of cleavage, but it mismatched the color of skin. So it looked like it was showing even more than it actually was. I don't know, we haven't really talked much the past couple of days or so. She still wouldn't look at me, but she did glance at Heath, who looked clueless. But that was really his only look, so my best friend was going after my boyfriend. Now that pissed me off. And for a second, I wished it wasn't such a nice warm night. I wished it was cold and Kayla would freeze her overdeveloped boobies right off. From the north, the wind whipped around us suddenly, viciously bringing an almost frigid, frightening chill. Trying not to look obvious, Kayla pulled her jacket closed and giggled again, this time nervously instead of flirtatiously, and I got another big whiff of beer and something else, something that had been so recently imprinted into my senses that I was surprised I hadn't smelled it right away. Kayla, you've been drinking and smoking? She shivered and blinked at me like a very slow rabbit. Just a couple beers, I mean, and well, Heath had one little bitty joint, and I was really, really scared to come here, so I just had a couple tiny hits off of it. She needed some fortification, Heath said, but he's never been good with words or over 2 syllables, so it sounded like fortification. Since when have you started smoking pot? I asked Heath. He grinned. It's no big deal, Zoe. I just have a joint once in a while. They're safer than cigarettes. I really hated it when he called me Zoe. Heath, I tried to sound patient. They're no safer than cigarettes, and even if they are, that's not saying much. Cigarettes are disgusting and they kill you, and seriously, the biggest losers at school smoke pot, besides the fact that you really cannot afford to kill any more brain cells. I almost added, or sperms, but I didn't want to go there. Heath would definitely get the wrong idea if I made a reference to his man parts. Nuh-uh, Kayla said. What, Kayla? She was still clutching her jacket against the chill. Her eyes had changed from pitiful rabbit to sly-tailed twitchy cat. I recognized the change. She did it constantly with people who didn't consider part of her girlfriend group. I used to drive me crazy, and I would yell at her and tell her she shouldn't be so mean. Now she was turning that crap on me. I said nuh-uh, because not just losers smoke, and at least not just once in a while. You know, those two really hot running backs who play for Union, Chris Ford and Brad Higgins. I saw them at Katie's party the other night. They smoke. Hey, they're not that hot, Heath said. Kayla ignored him and kept talking. And Morgan smokes sometimes. Morgan, as in Morgie, who's a ticket. Yes, I was pissed at Kay, but good gossip is good gossip. Yeah. She also just got her tongue in her. Kay broke off and mouthed the word clit pierced. Can you imagine how much that must have hurt? What did she get pierced? Heath said. Nothing, Kay and I said together, for a moment sounding eerily like best friends we used to be. Kayla, you're not staying on subject again. The Union football players have always been drug happy. Hello? Please recall their steroid use, which is why it took 16 years for us to beat them. Go Tigers. Yeah, we kicked Union's ass, Heath said. I rolled my eyes at him, and Morgan has clearly begun losing her mind, which is why she's piercing her. I glanced at Heath and reconsidered her body and smoking. Tell me someone normal who's smoking. Kay thought for a second. Me. I'm going to leave it off right there, and I will see you guys in a part 3 of this chapter. Bye.